We're going to start today standing up. And you can start with your feet a comfortable distance apart, possibly even wider than the hips, just to feel super stable, because we're going to be standing here for quite some time. And then you can just relax your knees. You don't have to bend them, but unlock them. And let's start by rolling the shoulders up, back, and down. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, I invite you to do so. If not, just lower your gaze and steady it on one spot, just to minimize the
Can you turn the volume up, please?
yes.
Thank you.
Cue. Oh yeah, lowered itself again. I don't know how to make the settings stay where I want them. And just see if your arms can hang comfortably by your sides. Kind of imagining that you're hanging a coat on a coat hanger, a coat rack, and you can let your spine be that nice, strong, tall central pole of the coat rack. And then you can imagine your body hanging on it, and you can let your arms be the sleeves of the coat, just really hanging down. You can let all the muscles in your body kind of take on that hanging coat feel, just softly relaxing, hanging off the bones. With a soft belly, you can start to breathe deeply into your belly. Expanding the belly out as you inhale, relaxing it in as you exhale. And then breathe from the belly into the ribs. And then belly, ribs, chest. And keep your breath flowing in this way and bring a slight bend into the knees. And then as you inhale, open the arms wide, lift the chest and eyes. Exhale, round, bringing the arms forward, the backs of the hands together, the head drops down. And then rotate the arms as you open them up. Send the thumbs back, the chest out, the eyes up. And then bring the backs of the hands together as you round your back. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. And just continue like that at your own pace, reaching the thumbs back as far as they'll go. And then come up to standing and release your arms down. Maintain the rhythm of your breath. Step your feet wide apart and bend your knees. Place your palms facing down at the tops of your thighs, right below the creases. So your hands are actually on your thighs. Yeah, just the very top. And then as you inhale, you're gonna press your hands down, roll your shoulders up, back and down. Exhale out of the mouth and fold. Inhale, come up, press down, roll the shoulders. Exhale out of the mouth, drop. Continue like that. One more. And then keep the knees bent. Bring the arms out, bend the elbows, cactus arms, and then take Gyan Mudra, bringing index finger to thumb. We're going to inhale to the left and exhale to the right. Rapid breath in and out through the nose. Look all the way over your shoulder. Inhale, step together, take your arms up, index fingers extended, the rest of the fingers interlaced. Hold your breath, pull up from the base of your spine, lift up from your perineum, lift up from your navel, pull up from your diaphragm, press the tongue to the roof of your mouth, roll your eyes up to the sky, holding the breath for as long as you can. When you need to exhale, you'll take a swan dive down, coming into a standing forward bend. And then inhale, look up, staying folded forward. Exhale, release your head down, pull the navel in. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, reach the arms up to the sky. Exhale the hands together at the heart. Feel each breath deep and slow. Beautiful. And release the hands down. Now we're going to lift the left leg and tap the left thigh with the left hand and then change. And you want to try to lift your knee as high as you can. And then we're going to tap with the opposite hand, and if you can, the elbow. Okay, back to same side. Same side hand as leg now. Same side hand. Good, and cross. Get that knee nice and high. Use your abs. Keep breathing. Last time, same side. Same side hand and up leg. Last time, cross. And relax. Stand for a moment, feel your feet on the ground. Slow your breathing back down, relax your shoulders. And then bring the arms back up, hands into steeple mudra again. Index fingers extended, rest of the fingers interlaced. Good. We're going to make big circles around. Notice how your breath coordinates with the movement. And then if there's any place along the way that feels like you want to stop and spend some time and put some breath into it, feel free. Keep your legs straight. We're not going all the way down to the floor. So the legs are straight. We're just working the spine. It's not a forward bend involved quite now. And then reverse direction. Okay. And then bring the arms, head, upper body over to the left. Send your hips to the right. Push down into your right foot and lift your left heel. Slow, long breaths. You can use your left hand to pull your right arm longer. Heel down, arms up, breath in. Exhale, other side. Press down with the left foot and lift the right heel. Send the hips to the left. Breathe into those ribs. You can use your right hand to pull your left arm longer. Inhale up, heel down. And release the arms down. Clasp your hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then lift up onto your toes. Lift your hands a little bit higher behind you if you can. And then send the hands over to the right hip. Roll the left shoulder open. Turn your head to the right. And then take your gaze over to the left and drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Still on your toes if possible. Bring your head back to center. Extend your arms center. Take a breath. Exhale, bring your hands by your left hip. Roll your right shoulder open. Turn your head to the left. Notice where you're breathing. Notice how you're breathing. Take your gaze to the right and drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Come center, release the arms, bring your heels down, shake the arms and hands out. We're gonna swing the arms so that they wrap around us and then swing back and clap behind us. And alternate which arm is on top. If your hands don't reach for a clap, that's fine, just reach them back. And relax. Okay, now we're gonna go up and down with the rhythm of our breath. Everybody's gonna go at their own pace, however quickly you can do it without losing the coordination between the breath and the movement. The inhale is up, the palms face forward, the head tilts back, the hips move forward. The exhale is down. Don't forget to drop your head by looking behind you. Inhaling up, exhaling down as rapidly as you can. Four more. And release. And relax. Feel the heat in your body. Feel the breath expanding and contracting. Consciously slowing it down, deepening it again. And then we'll bring the arms up. Again, the palms will face forward. We're going to inhale and push down through the feet and lift up through the heart center, taking the gaze up. And then exhale, bring the hips forward, drop the head back so that you're trying to bend not in your lower back, but in your mid and upper back. So by first lifting through the heart, you can kind of feel like that's the place where you're bending from. So it's not this, a deep back bend in the hips. That's not necessarily good for the back. And not what we're trying to achieve here. You keep letting the weight of your fingertips fall behind you. Keep inhaling and lifting your heart. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Take your hands behind the backs of your legs. Drop your chin to your chest. Press your legs into your hands as you inhale. Press your hands into your legs as you exhale, scooping the lower belly in and up. And then bend your knees to bring your hands onto the floor and step your left foot all the way back, coming into a high lunge. And then lift yourself up. Bring your right hand onto your thigh. Straighten your left leg and drop your hips. Press back into your left heel. That heel is not on the floor, it's lifted. So we're not in a warrior stance, we're in a high lunge. And you really want to press back into that left heel until it feels like that leg is super straight. And then aim the tailbone forward. And then press down the right hand onto the right thigh. Send the left arm up. And then send the left arm a little bit over to the right. Taking your gaze to the left. Okay. And then we'll come and bring that left elbow over the outside of the right thigh. Bring the right hand on top of the left hand with the elbow facing up. Take a deep breath in and lengthen your spine, moving your chest forward. And then when you exhale, press your right hand firmly down into your left hand, rotating your body so that your chest comes toward your hands. Long, slow, deep breath. And come back to center. Place your left hand down on the floor at about 10 o'clock of your foot. And then kick your back leg up. Try to get your leg parallel to the ground. Start with your right hand on your hip. And then lengthen your spine. Reach your heart forward and your foot back. And then as you exhale, twist again. Turn your belly to the right. And then float the right arm up. Beautiful. Right hand comes down. Left foot comes down wherever the toe lands when you lower it. And then shift your weight back until both feet are flat on the ground, coming into pyramid pose. And then take a breath in, stretching long through the spine. Pull that right hip back. Exhale, fold forward. Scoop the lower belly in and up. Relax your head down. If weight is in your hands, take weight out of your hands. Beautiful. Walk the hands a little bit forward until there's a triangle between your foot and your hands. You can bend that front knee if you need to. We're going to lift the left leg all the way up, fold over the right leg, coming into standing splits. If you want to challenge yourself more, then you can bring your left hand to your leg and take it off the ground. If you want to challenge yourself more, you can bring both hands to your leg. And then send that left foot all the way back, coming into a runner's lunge with both hands on the ground. Step the right foot back and come into plank. Steady, slow breath. Flip over your feet to come into upward dog, Roll the shoulders back. Shoulders back, 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 back. Peel the shoulders back. Feel the shoulder blades rolling in toward each other behind you. Gazing up. Push down into your hands, lift higher. Breathe deeper. Curl the toes, downward dog. Roll the shoulders down your back. Press forward into your hands like you're trying to fold your torso onto your thighs. Drop the head down. Exhale out of the mouth, shaking your head no. Next breath, exhale out of your mouth, shake your head yes. And then next time, exhale out of the mouth, shake your head all around. And give your hips a little shake. The heels can lift up a little bit. Just kind of wag your tail. Beautiful. And then walk the feet forward. Tuck your chin, roll all the way up, inhale. Bend your knees, lower your sit bones, pull your shoulders down. Imagine there's a chair, like a bar stool behind you that you're sitting on. Keep lengthening your tailbone down. And inhale, straighten up. And exhale and fold. Bring the hands to the ground. You can bend your knees if you need to do that. And we'll take a giant step back with the left foot. Is that the one we did before? Yeah, sorry, right foot. Right foot back. The heel is off the ground. The hips sink down. And we lift up. Back heel lifted, back foot facing forward. Left hand pressing down onto the left thigh. Right heel pushing back so much that that leg is super straight. Right arm up. And then take it over to the left, bringing your gaze up and to the right. Okay, and then we'll hook the elbow over the outside of that left thigh. Place the left hand on top of the right hand with the elbow facing up. Inhale and lengthen your spine. Aim your chest forward. Exhale, press your left hand down into your right hand. Try to move your hands to your heart center and twist your heart center up to your hands, looking beyond your left elbow. Press back through your right heel. And bring the hands to the floor. Take the right hand to about 2 o'clock of your left foot. And then lift that right leg, bringing weight evenly between your right hand and your left foot for balance. Bring your left hand to your left hip. And as you inhale, lengthen, reaching back through your foot, forward through your chest. Exhale, roll your belly and chest up and to the left, and then float your arm up. And then bring the back toe down. Bring the left hand down. Shift your weight back until the right foot comes all the way down on the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, scoop the lower belly in and fold over your left leg, trying to keep it straight if you can. The hands can hang straight down. They can rest on your leg. They can rest on the ground as long as they're really just resting there. Pull the left hip back. Drop your head. Breathe deep and slow. And we'll come into our standing split, bending the knee, shifting the weight forward, making a triangle on the ground with your two hands and your left foot. And then lift the right leg up as high as you can, folding over your left leg, pushing down into your left foot, reaching up through your right toes, using any modification with your hands, depending on how challenged you want to be. And then lower the right foot all the way to the back. Take the left foot to the back, coming into plank, holding for plank, holding in plank, breathing in and out, deep and slow. Beautiful. And then flip over to the top of the feet, roll the shoulder blades back. So look at the inside of your elbow crease and roll the left one to the left and roll the right one to the right. Let your elbow creases face forward. And then bring your knees down and come into child's pose. So you can fold your arms alongside you if that is doable. You can rest your head on your hands or your fists. Really go inside. Feel your breath. Feel this living organism moving, breathing, just being. And then bring your hands under your shoulders. Slowly roll yourself up. Lift your buttocks off your feet. Curl your toes under. And then bring your buttocks back to your heels. Bring the hands together at the heart. And slowly make your way up to standing. Sending the arms up. And then slowly coming back down. This is actually good to strengthen the knees. Coming up and down. See if you can stall your breath enough so that you inhale for the whole way up and exhale for the whole way down. Last one. And then release the heels down, release the arms down. Feet are hip width apart. Lift the toes and spread them wide. Lower them down. If the eyes can close, it can be a helpful way to more deeply connect with the sensations so that we can establish a solid foundation for our balance. You can feel the weight of your body sinking down into your left foot, and then experiment with where your body is in space so that the weight is evenly distributed across the entire bottom of your foot. And then let your eyes open gently. Stay connected to your breath. With weight in the left foot, lift your right knee. Send your left arm forward. Just let your right hand relax down. Then pull your belly in to drop your tailbone. If you want to work harder, you can straighten your right leg. If the leg is straight, bend it. Release the foot back down. Nice job. Release the arm. Close the eyes. Notice how you feel. And then with the right toes lifted, spread them wide and lower them back down. And shift weight into the right leg and across the bottom of the right foot. Very slow, steady, even breath, letting your mind rest on your breath. And then open your eyes, letting your eyes rest on a spot in front of you. Without losing your connection to your breath, lift your left leg up, send your right arm forward. Pull the belly in to drop the tailbone down. And then if you want to challenge yourself and straighten your left leg, go ahead. Keeping that hip down, sit bone down, breath steady. Chest lifted. And release down. Close the eyes. And shake the legs and hips out a little bit. Beautiful. Now we'll stretch that hip in the other way. So if you kind of feel done with balancing and you want to hold on to something, fine. The point is not for it to be a balancing pose, but just to open up that hip. So do what works for you. So again, we'll take our weight down into that left foot. Focus on the breath. That's your single most effective tool for maintaining your balance. I notice when I'm practicing on my own and I'm doing a balancing pose, if my mind wanders for a second away from my breath, I fall out of balance. So just steady your mind by focusing on your breath, and that'll steady your body. Great, great. Now we're going to take that right foot in the right hand. Reach back with the left hand. If you can clasp that left hand around the foot as well, go ahead. We've rolled the shoulders open a lot already, so see what you can do, and then start to kick the foot all the way back. And at the same time that you're kicking the foot back, aim your tailbone forward. And then you'll feel it maybe in your quadricep muscle as well, your big thigh muscle. Feel how much your chest can expand in this posture. Beautiful. Release. Drop your chin to your chest. Roll your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And then come back to center. Lift your head. Focus on your breathing. Take weight in your right foot. Line your head up over your foot. Look at a spot ahead of you. And then lift your left foot into your left hand. Bring your right hand back, and if you can, bring your right hand around that foot as well. If you can interlace your fingers, go ahead. Roll the shoulders back and start to kick the foot all the way back. Bringing the back ribs forward, emphasizing the heart, and then aim the tailbone forward. Really kick the foot into the hands. Feel that. And release. Drop the chin to the chest. And this time we'll roll the head all the way around. First one direction a few times. And the other direction. And back to center. Step the legs wide apart. You can face either direction if you want to be on your mat and turn sideways, that's fine. And then just send your heels as wide as your baby toe so that your feet are parallel to each other, not at an angle at all. Bring your hands onto your hips. Bring your elbows back toward each other. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, come halfway forward. Taking your gaze down to the floor. You can send your arms back. You can send them out to the side, which is a little harder. You can send them forward, which is the hardest. Keep pulling your hips back and your fingers forward. And then release down, folding forward If your hands happen to come to the floor, it's fine. If they don't, if they do, line your fingertips up with your toes and your hands under your shoulders. Drop your head. If your elbows are bent, have them go straight back. Push down into your feet, lift through your thighs, and then press forward through your fingertips if they're on the floor. And then walk the hands forward. If the hands can come to the floor. If you need to bend your knees for your hands to come to the floor, that's fine. We're gonna start to let the legs come out to come into a split. Just go as low as you can without sending your hips behind you. If your weight is in your hands, exhale and try to take weight out of your hands and sink down. Okay, and then make your way all the way onto your buttocks. Send your legs out in front of you. And we can have the arms in front, the arms on the chest, or the arms overhead. We're going to lower slowly. And then don't come all the way down. Once you feel your mid vertebrae touching down, then come back up. And then back down. And back up. When you come up, try to prevent your heels from lifting off the ground by really pushing them down. A few more times. Last one. And then come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Send the arms out to the side. Take a breath in and then drop the knees to the left. If that right knee doesn't land on top of your left knee, you can bring your left hand onto your thigh. Help it down. Turn your head to the right. Sink down into your left hip bone. Breathe all the way up into your right shoulder. If you're using your left hand, release it. Inhale the right leg up and over. Exhale the left leg up and over, bringing both legs over to the right. Turn your head to the left. Tuck your ribs under you. Try to relax your left shoulder down. And again, you can use your right hand on your left leg and sink down into your right hip. Breathe all the way up to your left shoulder. And release the right arm if you're using it. Bring the left knee center, right knee center, hug the knees in. And release the feet down. Lift your hips, tuck them under, lower back down. Release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, you can place that on your eyes. Let the legs rest, let the arms rest out to the side. Closing the eyes if you're able to comfortably do so. Take a breath in through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth, releasing the weight of the body into the ground. And inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the jaw open, slightly parting the lips. Inhale deep. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Clearing your mind by focusing your attention completely on your breath. And then letting go of your breath and seeing if you can continue to focus on it without manipulating it. Just allowing the breath to happen and resting awareness in the sensation, movement of breath. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart, little fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug knees to chest, rocking gently side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. And then come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And roll over onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground. Resting your mind on the benefits of your practice that you can feel right in this moment. So many benefits that run so deep and are so subtle that we don't see them. But what do you notice right now? And then slowly make your way up to sitting, coming into any comfortable seated posture. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders relax down. Inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Namaste. Thank you.